cops are here!
Hello, fellow travelers, and welcome to the Hard Light Network. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm excited to do it. Excited for the show tonight. It's going to be a short one, but it's going to be a good one. We've got some developing news as it's hitting the mainstream right now, so that's cool. That's cool to be kind of a little late to the game, a little late to the draw on the Lil Tay story, but not too late because, like I said, we're catching some developing stuff. You know, she's hitting her social media comeback hard. She's hit the ground running. So she's trying to blow up bigger than ever. And it looks like it's probably going to pay off. So we're going to get into that. We're also going to be covering Twitter's least wholesome community in relationship to the Lil Tay stuff, especially. But, you know, there's never a worse time to talk about creeps, losers, and hebophiles, as they like to term themselves. So we're going to be touching on that a little bit later on this evening. And tonight we're also going to be covering NASA's ambitions in the real estate market. We've got a little bit of real estate stuff to cover. You guys hold your money. You make your investments now because it looks like NASA is going to be getting into some lunar real estate. Lord Mast is in the chat. Hello, Lord Mast. Thank you for stopping by. Happy early birthday, my man, Lord Mast. Happy early birthday. Our goal tonight is to have fun, as always, but we're going to figure out a way to get off this rock for real because the way that the Lil Tay story is developing, if it's indicative of our society's greater health, then we should probably be looking for an exit strategy too. So that being said, for now, we're going to sit back and enjoy a little bit of Project Zomboid while we wait for the main event to start. And again, thank you guys for joining me. Having so much fun. I wanted to show you guys something before we jump into the Project Zomboid. I'm going to be rolling out a segment I'm going to do weekly. I'm going to do a community highlight once a week. I want to shout out some of the members of the community, the Hard Light Network specifically, the members of the Discord that are contributing, that are kind of excelling a little bit. So I want to, shine a light on some of the people that are really doing well, especially that are a member of the community. So I'm going to be showing you guys Ink Different, his channel. I'm a little late on this one. I wanted to start this segment last week, but it totally slipped my mind when we were doing the episode. I got the image prepared and everything, but it just, totally brushed past it. But a little late on the draw, but congratulations to Ink Different for reaching 1,000 subs. So he's been at it for a while, and the hard work is going to pay off. That being said, we've got another member of the community, Cody. We're going to be sharing some love for Cody. Really appreciate Cody tonight for funding the Project Zomboid server. Cody has gone into his own pocket, and he has covered the cost for the Project Zomboid Nitredo server. It is launched live now for the entirety of the spooky season. If you guys are interested in playing Project Zomboid on the very same server I'm about to play on now, then you guys can join anytime you want. Just join the Discord and ask for the link to the Project Zomboid server. We'll get you set up right. That being said, thanks again, Cody, for paying for the server. It's humongous help, and all the guys are going to love it. It's running from now until January 1st, so all the way through New Year's. We're doing the Project Zomboid PvP server. It's a PvP server, no wipes. I'm not doing any admin favoritism, so don't come to me to settle any of your issues. It's PvP, it's for fun, and we're going to get into it a little bit here tonight. So we're actually going to jump into that right now. Thank you guys for watching, and we're going to play some Project Zomboid on the Project Legacy Nitredo server. Mast in the chat says, what's Project Zomboid? Bro, I'm about to be playing some of it right now. Launching Project Zomboid. It's a top-down, like an isometric zombie survival game. It's super fun, bro. It's probably the quintessential zombie game as far as have come out recently. I really wanted to kind of put the server on blast a little bit and advertise it for you guys. We're going to be pulling up the server right now. It's going to take a second to load. That's the only issue with it, is it's especially when you start getting into mods, the game gets a little clunky. But hopefully it runs all right for the server tonight, because I really want to show you guys, what we put together. I run this PvP server every year during spooky season. I think it's a lot of fun. The game's awesome. We started it last year, and it was just so much fun. We did some RP stuff that we're not doing this year. It's just too much work for not enough payoff. But we run it for October through January 1st, just so it's long enough where guys can come in, play some Project Zomboid, and then get out before they get burnt out on it. It keeps the investment from being too high, the overhead from being too high, and it gives you guys enough time to get into the server, have some fun, and then dip on out without getting too invested. So we just started. The server just launched. It's only a day old as of today. It's like half a day old, like 6 hours, 7 hours at most. So like I said, if you want to join, the link to the Hardlight Network Discord is in the description. Join the Hardlight Network Discord and then ask for the Project Zomboid server link, and we'll get you in there. All right, my guys. The game is a ton of fun. If you're a fan of survival games or zombie games of any kind, this is definitely the one. It's got base building. It's got survival management. It's got, you do large-scale combat, with hordes of zombies. You've got different types of vehicles that you can find the keys for. You can hotwire them. You can invest in different skills and knowledge for your character. So you can play as any sort of character that you want. You can role-play any sort of job that you feel like. You can do police officer. You can play as a mechanic. You can play as a gardener, park ranger. You can play as someone that's unemployed and just kind of set your skills kind of custom however you want. It's a really cool experience. Mast in the chat says, "Let me sell you my shoes." What's the shoes thing about, bro? What's up with the shoes? Is Lord Mast a sneakerhead? Are you gonna beat the sneakerhead allegations, Lord Mast? What's the plan on that? Here we go. A little slow on the uptake for this game. It's kind of loaded down. I started earlier. And as you can see, I got a little bit beat up. Dude's a little bloody, a little bit battered, but we're alive and kicking. Got a full can of gas. Got a knapsack with all sorts of supplies. We're just looking for a car, bro. I don't know how we're going to beat the no car allegations. Of course, I didn't invest in a mechanic character, so I'm not able to hotwire cars yet. I don't have the requisite skills quite yet. My dude is a little bit more fit, so I kind of invested in his physical attributes off the rip. I wanted to give him a little bit of a fighting chance against the hordes of zombies. I'm going to be on the move for the most part because I am playing online. I don't know who all's playing. I don't think anybody's playing right now other than me. Nah. But if anybody in my server is in, I don't want them to stream snipe me. I do appreciate you guys watching. We got a good show tonight on the way. We're going to be starting the main event at 9 o'clock, as always. It's going to be a bit of a short show tonight. We're not going to be doing too much because I've got some events planned for tomorrow. I got to be up really early, so I can't push it this evening. But next week, we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. And regardless of the length of this episode, it's still going to be jam-packed with some content. So Alright, we got a couple of zomboids over here. Alright, it's getting kind of dicey, guys. It's real freaking dark. There's hella zombies coming at me. Alright. Alright, made it out of that, no problem. My dude has got some, got a screwdriver. And that's what I'm looking for. We got the bag of chips there. We'll go ahead and grab some chips up. Can never pass up on the chips, yeah. Lord Mast in the chat says, selling shoes, the penal system, mugshots, the word customer, seeing people run, and Scottish accents are all really funny to me for some reason. Bro, we've all got our ticks, and honestly, about half of those are hella funny to me too. Everybody's got their own, like, unique run, so some people be running hella goofy. My guy, Scottish accents. Tell me about Austin Powers. Tell me about get in my belly. Bro, I really wish it wasn't freaking nightmare dark right now. But as you can see, that's part of the appeal because this is a spooky game for spooky season. We are officially in it. October. 4 days now. 4 days down. Oh, shoot. We are done for, my guys. Oh, it is over. No, I can't even fight it. You literally can't even do anything. Jeez Louise, homies. What did we make it? We made it 10 minutes into the stream before my dude got murked. 18 hours. My guy only made it 18 hours into the zombie apocalypse. He tried to go it on foot at night, couldn't do it. Cringe. L's in the chat. L's in the chat for homie butchered in the streets. Oh, he's already risen from the dead. Look at that. Sick. Dang, he's going to wander off and I'm not even going to be able to get my stuff. Oh, well. What are we going to play? We're going to play like a random individual. Let's run the, I can't believe he freaking died. Let's, run the, let's run the police officer start. All right. We're going to go all thumbs, and we're going to go hard of hearing, and we're going to give my guy outdoorsman. Oh, shoot. We got 4 more points to spend. Oh, never mind. Edward Bowens. Sounds about right. My guy. I can't believe Lord Mash just watched me get murked. Lord Mash in the chat says, I'm watching 2 live streams right now. I'm watching Tommy NFG on Twitch. Never heard of Tommy NFG, my guy, but it's good. I'm glad you I'm glad you're dividing the user time, the watch time. I wish you'd be using both streams to watch me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, it's that's big, bro. You can't even imagine just how big of a help it is for streamers to just have the bulk watch time, just concurrent watch view hours, view time, and then not only that, but have like the individual views. Humongous help, my guy. Humongous help. I got some crackers. I got a granola bar. I'm gonna drink up, and then I'm gonna dip. I gotta find some stuff. Ah, dang, bro. Homie has a ponytail. I don't know how long we're gonna survive with the ponytail, homie. I'm not even gonna front. Let's get hooked up on... I don't really think there's anything here worth taking. I'm in the trailer. Not off to a great start. I'll get hooked up with the bread knife, because any weapon's better than no weapon, my guy. It's dark as heck, but we gotta get out there. And we can't. We have to go out the front. That's even worse. Okay, no, we can go this way. All right, my guy. We got to find ourselves a vehicle. I should just be resting for the night, but honestly, you guys don't want to be watching me hang out inside of a house for the first hour of the stream, so I'm taking risks. I'm taking risks. But for real, I appreciate the views. I'm not going to lie. It's big encouragement at the beginning of my YouTube career, my YouTube foray. The content creation comes with its own set of challenges, and it's really fun, but it's not really what you expect. There's no way to really describe accurately, you know, the types of obstacles you face when when starting content creation. I really didn't mean to smash that window, but I guess I'm drawing unnecessary attention to myself. Yeah, when you guys start content creation, you know, there's like an idea of how it's going to go in your head, and then there's the execution. Ooh. You know, reality is often further from the execution. You know, from the idea. The reality of the situation is different from the idea. The execution is different than the idea. So, you know, starting out into this, I didn't think that. I thought it'd be harder to get on here and actually talk to you guys. I thought it'd be harder to fill the time, you know what I'm saying? Not sit here with a bunch of gaps. And there is a little bit of that. That's a slight concern. But honestly, the major issue is the instant gratification. Like the not being able to, you know, the slow growth, the slow build, I can see is where a lot of people fall off, because the dopamine from like the initial like content creation, you know, getting into YouTube, uploading your first video, getting your first viewers, you know, having those first few interactions, it wears off relatively quickly if you don't maintain. And it's hard to maintain, especially like the longer that you go on, because you can't do the same video over and over again. So even if you even if you pick out a specific genre of content that you're going to do and you stick with it, then you're going to be constantly having to make new videos, new ideas, and coming up with fresh takes on the genre and on the videos that you're putting out, because no one's just going to watch you re-upload the same video over and over and over and over and over again. That being said, it's a different struggle for different folks. That's where your individual creativity comes in. But something that's bigger than creativity, individual creativity, or even motivation is just the discipline to get involved with the community and do it. Put your foot out there, make the video, and upload it in a timely manner. Because I've just starting out, I've seen a lot of people who go to get into the content creation space, and they got in it around the same time as me, but they've already fallen off. They talk about how they're gonna make videos. They keep making videos, but they won't upload them. And it doesn't matter like how good your ideas are if you never get them out there. No one can watch a video that hasn't been uploaded, no matter how good it is. So, one of the biggest pieces of advice for me that helped getting started out was to just do it. Hit the Shia LaBeouf move and just do it, because if you don't put your foot out there, then you're not going to get any sort of feedback. You're not going to know how to change your content, how to alter it, move forward. And yeah, there's going to be some snags along the way. You're going to hit people that don't like you, or people that react negatively, or people that just troll you or whatever. But it's cool, because like that's all feedback, and that's stuff that's going to in the long run, it's going to pay off, because it's going to teach you lessons about how to deal with certain types of temperatures online. Thank you guys again for watching. We're at the 8:30 mark. We're going to be starting the main event here at 9 o'clock-ish. We are just waiting for Todd to join us as usual while we play a little bit of Project Zomboid. My guy's getting eat up. He's probably going to die. I'm injured in the leg. Mast in the chat says, made a new character in Dragon's Dogma. Starting my archery playthrough. Going to either use Strider, Ranger, Assassin, and maybe Magic Archer. Bro, all of those classes are good, but to tell you the truth, I got the most out of the Assassin. I got the most out of the Assassin class just because it was so versatile. Dang, homie, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna die in like 10 seconds. If we can figure out a way to get this homie upstairs with some bandages on, I think we'll be straight. Oh, man. We did it, guys. We're here. We're in the clear. We got a gun safe. We don't have any bandages, though. Sick, my guys. Okay, so we found a gun. We found some cloth we can use for bandages. Master in the chest says, how did you react to 220? I don't know, my guy. I don't know what you're referring to, homie. Check it out. So this is the system. This is the system for healing. It's pretty cool. It's very reminiscent of the Metal Gear Solid 3 healing system. It's locational. My guy is dead. This is a death sentence. He's got infected from the bite on his hand. So it's pretty much over. He's a walking dead man right now. I just gotta set up a base. Maybe take out as many zombies as I can, because they don't respawn in the server. That's something that's a pretty cool thing. Oh, my guy said, how do you react to the 220, the national phone thing? Bro, it's the newest contact tracing test thing. That's all it is. It's like they're just they're pinging everybody's phone. They're making sure everybody's where they say they are. It's like a standard test. This one was just like audible. They say that they do it every year. I love some of the schizo stuff. I love seeing the schizos argue about whether or not... Ooh, goodness gracious. My guy. We gotta get out of here. That was scary, my dude. I can't believe that. My dude, they're banging on the door. I'm about to get this gun and get hooked up. Check it out, my guys. So this is the realism. This is what will get you killed in a moment in this game. Literally the realism of having to load your gun from the from the menu. I'm gonna have to jump down from here. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oof. That was rough. Your boy got a fractured bone. I'm not sure what it is here. Oh, it's gone. It was just a sprain. You guys straight. We climbed out the window. We're cool. We're safe. For now. We're going to make it, guys. Ponytail is going to make it to the main event. I don't know how long he's going to survive off camera, but I'm not going to lose another character in front of you guys. That's not how it's going to go down. Not tonight. It's spooky season, but we're going to make it. Shabalooey. Uh-oh, that's all of our ammo. We're pulling them in. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in the Project Zomboid server, it's a fun time. I enjoy playing. Honestly, bro, it's one of those like Minecraft-esque games where you come home, you sit down, you play it, and you blow off some steam. But it fits the vibe for the season. I love the fog here. Oh, this is so sick. We're moving to the north side of town. We got to get hooked up with some more guns. Mast in the chat says, how often do you watch Ghost Charm? I watch Ghost Charm whenever he puts out a new video. I watch a lot of his lore stuff whenever I'm riding around in the car. So, pretty much, I wouldn't say every day. I work weekends mostly. I ride around on the weekends. So, like, I'd say I watch him at least once a week, honestly, because he's one of my main channels. Ghost Charm, if you guys don't know, he's a really cool gaming YouTuber. He does YouTube lore videos, and he mostly covers like heroes and villains from popular series. Yeah, boy, we got out of there. Yeah, bro. Ghost Charm's cool guy. Love his videos, love his content. Good lore stuff, especially when you're doing like reference work. Speaking of lore stuff and gaming videos, this Friday's feature is have horror games peaked. We're doing spooky season right this season. Last year I wanted to do a zombies video around this time of the year, and I am kind of extrapolating on that idea. I never got around to it last year. But I'm extrapolating on that idea, and we're turning into a whole series of videos for spooky season. So the first one to kick it off right this Friday, first Friday feature of October, have horror games peaked. We're going to be covering some major games, some major franchises in the genre, just like we did with the other two genre reviews, or the other three genre reviews that I put out already. So that one's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. For the remainder of the month, we're going to be starting up a new series. After the Have Horror Games Peaked video comes out, after that launches, I'm going to be launching up a new series called Across the Multiverse, where I cover different types of character types and enemy types across the multiverse. Similar to Ghost Charm, how he does individual characters, I'm going to be covering archetypes of characters across different series. So the first video that's going to be coming up in that series is Bandits Across the Multiverse. We're going to be doing, we're going to be covering bandits from all different types of games, what they represent, how they challenge the player, and how they add to the world building of a world. So Across the Multiverse is the second series for the channel. It's going to be launching October, Friday the 13th, right? Friday the 13th for bandits, criminals, and murderers, guys. So be sure to subscribe and check out that video, because I put a lot of work into that one. It's a start of the first segment of that series is going to be 4 parts. We're going to do 4 different types of enemies across the month of October. It's going to spill over a little bit into November, but for the entirety of spooky season, we're going to be doing pretty much spooky videos, spooky content. And in that same vein, the Project Zomboid server is going to be running the entire time. So, like I said, check out the description for the link to the Discord server. If you guys can, if you like the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. All of the engagement that you do helps, whether it's watching, liking, commenting. The live chat is a humongous way to help, so I appreciate it all. Guys, we got all the zombies following us. There might be a way to, like, double back around. I'm injured, so it's hard to get moving, but I'm injured and I'm winded, so. Alright, we use these, we use the bullets to attract them away from the car, and then we circle back around and try to get ourselves a van. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Hard Light Network. We appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. We're going to be starting with the main event here in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we're going to be starting with the main event. We're getting into the drama surrounding Lil Tay and her return to social media. We're going to be talking about Twitter's least wholesome community, guys. That's gonna be some demonetization worthy content, so you guys enjoy that. And then at the very end, we're gonna round it up with a little bit of space talk, a little bit of tech talk. Keep the channel from becoming a tea channel and a drama channel, because I do want to talk about current events, and drama is part of that. YouTube drama, we're all part of that space, for better or worse. But I want to talk about tech. I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about space and aliens and all that stuff, all that good jazz. So we're going to get back into it tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about Lil Tay, and then we're going to get into some of the developments around space. I can't believe this freaking zombie just bit me. I am donezo, my guy. Chat. There's no freaking, they're gonna get me, guys. Oh, I fell! Jeez Louise. This game is so freaking jacked up. There's so much anxiety for no reason. I hate it. You're supposed to be relaxing. I literally just lied to you guys. I said this is a relaxing Minecraft-esque experience where you get freaking mauled to death by freaking zombies. I'm literally bleeding and scared and thirsty. I've got a sprained ankle. My dude's winded and hungry. All of these freaking debuffs right now. I'm clawing through the woods. This is not good. I'm getting further from civilization as we speak. Fam needs to address the bleeding allegations. Oh, geez. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm not bleeding anymore, so I'm not freaking attracting them to my attention. Oh, geez, Louis. Guys, I need assistance. I need multiplayer help. I need evac backup. I'm a popo, and I need backup, yo. My shirt's all jacked up. I've been mobbed. I got mobbed. I need to double back around and see if there's any food or anything in here. It's locked. Of course it is. Locked, baby. Hell yeah. Nothing like running scared and bleeding from the zombie horde to get you in the right mind for tonight's stream. Man, honestly guys, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a hell of fun so far. I appreciate all of the feedback. I appreciate all the patience. I appreciate all the support. Because, you know, honestly, it's friggin' mind-blowing. Even the little bit, relatively speaking, that I get is just sick. It's fun. It's fun to see you guys participate. It really is. Puts a smile on my face. Really warms my heart. Makes me feel good. So that's on you guys. It's your fault that I feel so great about this. It's your fault that I'm going to continue streaming too. So you're as much to blame for this as I am. That being said, guys, you know, we're going to be talking about some culture stuff tonight. Some of which is going to revolve around like the fake death hoaxes. You know, let's just like cover the bases real quick. It's a horrible thing. You shouldn't do it. You know, obviously you're jacking up, you know, your family, your friends, your loved ones, people that actually care about you and might be bothered by news of your death shouldn't have to deal with like fake news of your death, right? Now that that's out of the way, fake death things are kind of like a Hollywood, I don't want to call it like, I don't want to go full schizo and call it like an initiation ritual, because it's not like an initiation ritual. But it's like, it's a tool, my guy. It's a tool that they all use. All of the big Hollywood celebrities. Like, how many times did Terry Crews die before he actually died? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times do like big name celebrities, you know, go through the whole fake death allegations before, you know, the final nail in the coffin actually hits? And I honestly, honest to God, think it's just a way of drumming up attention. I know that that's not the most big brain like take out there, but you know, it really is just a means to an end at this point. And it sucks, but that seems to be entirely a result of the social media kind of environment that we created. So, I don't know, the fake death thing, you know, I know there's pearl clutchers and people that get all freaked out and bothered and, you know, they want to hound on the drama of that in and of itself. But I think that's like far less interesting than, I gotta put this gun away, my guy. Sigma moment. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. Had to go Sigma there for a second. Defend myself. Yeah, bro. Lord Master in the chat says Terry Crews is dead. Yeah, bro. Terry Crews has been dead for a minute. I know that they did the, what was that? They used his voice. They're doing, like, the voice AI thing for him. He's, like, one of the big ones. But I'm, like, 95%. You're causing me to question now, bro. 95% sure Terry Crews is dead. Chat. W in the chat if Terry Crews is dead. No, wait. That's horrible. Don't do that. Don't do W chat. 1 in the chat if Terry Crews is dead. 2 if he's still alive. And I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure he's dead. No W's, guys. What? Lord Mast. It was like a couple years ago. I thought it was like a big thing. He died of like, what, heart complications or whatever? Like from... It was a little while ago. I just know that it was big because it was like, he did so many of those freaking, Old Spice commercials and all that mess. It's like they have all this content to work with for the AI generation. But yeah, my point is that, you know, the fake death thing is kind of like a big celebrity, like, staple. You know, that's kind of just something, a card you have in your back pocket. And shoot, you could get, like, upwards of, like, 3 of, like, fake death scandals before, you know, it actually seems to matter. I think, you know, depending on how big of a celebrity you are, you could have, like, up to 3 fake deaths before people actually start, like, giving you problems about it. But it seems like everybody gets, like, 1 for, like, just the purpose of, like, clout generation. And that seems to be what the whole thing with the Lil Tay situation is. We're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes, but... Lord Mast in the chat says, who will play Black Luster in the One Punch Man Netflix adaptation? My guy, I don't know. It sucks. I hate that Terry Crews is gone. But they did that cringe, like, feet commercial with him. Like, there was, like, the company saved all this money by only videotaping my feet and hearing my voice. It was so freaking weird, bro. I might pull it up later if we've got the opportunity. I don't want to type in Terry Crews feet commercial, though. That's freaking... That's not... I can go without that on my freaking search history. Chat, you know what I'm talking about. The freaking Terry Crews feet commercial. They literally just used his voice and some black guy with some sneakers on. They just recorded his feet and used it as a stand-in for Terry Crews. They were like, that's how we're saving money. I'm like, nah, that's how you're freaking profiting off a dead man's voice. My guys, the zombies are getting out of hand. That's alright. I think I might just feed them. I might just feed the horde as a send-off. But if you guys wanna try your hand at the zombie survival, you should jump into the chat. Links in the description for the Discord. Join the Discord, and we will get you in into the Project Legacy server. Guys, we're going to be starting another main event here in like 5 minutes. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's sick. You know, please like the video and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on anything that we've got coming up in the rest of the season. Season 2 is going to be running through all the way to next summer. So we got lots of content for you guys over the winter while you guys are snowed in. You're going to be snowed in with your boy. Remember, every Monday is a music video Mondays. Every Friday is a Friday feature. And in between that is streaming with your boy for 4 hours normally. But tonight we're going to be cutting it a little short. We're going to be doing a short show tonight. 2 major topics that we're going to be covering. 2 big topics with some breaking news, guys. We got breaking news on tonight's show. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And like the video, my friends. Like the video because it helps push me through the algorithm. It helps get other eyes on the content. But yeah, Lil Tay is back. She's been back for about a week, and she hit the ground running. She's put out quite a bit of content. I think she like bulk recorded a ton of stuff, and just started like drip feeding it to the new or to her X feed because there's an unreal amount of Lil Tay stuff on the internet right now. Even when you take away all of the people that are just like resharing her stuff. Run, my guy. Ooh, we got a dip. Jeez, I hate this. So much anxiety. CDG in the chat, that's Cody. Just started watching the first few minutes. Not going to be able to catch the whole stream, but thanks for the shout out, Tyler. Hope you guys enjoy the server. Maybe I'll join for some fun someday. I appreciate it, homie. I really do. This is the server. This is the man, Cody. This man, CDG here. He's the guy that paid for the server. We appreciate Cody very much. Longtime supporter of the channel. Longtime friend. Known the guy for a good solid minute here through the Discord, so... Always good to see Cody. Always love seeing Cody. And as we shout out Cody, I'm going to get him all to death. Oh, we made it. My guy. Did you see that, fellas? We dove out of the crowd. I am freaking ruined. I'm probably going to die before I get in here. Oh, it was sick. But, again, thanks to Cody for funding the Project Zomboid server. It's going to be running for the duration of spooky season all the way up through January 1st. Big shot, Cody. There it is, my guys. We didn't make it. My boy bled out before we got there. But he was a fighter. He was a champion. He was freaking pulling through. I'm not going to launch another character yet. We're a few minutes away from the main event, so we're going to jump on into it. I'm going to exit this and get back over to the Discord. See where Todd is at. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Very sick of you guys. Very based of you guys to show up. I appreciate it. We got a good show planned for you guys this evening. Just a couple minutes away from the main event. Todd is going to be joining us here shortly. Today, like I said, if you're just joining us today, we're going to be covering Lil Tay's return to social media, the explosive return, the crazy, ridiculous, wild, obnoxious return of Lil Tay to the social media scene. And we're going to speculate. We're going to speculate on some of the details around the story. It's kind of wild, as to be expected, kind of par for the course for Lil Tay. But I want to talk about the archetype that she represents as far as like social media influencers and stuff that we're going to be dealing with for this next generation of people joining social media. I've noticed this kind of developing with the first wave with people like Pokimane and the like, but we're witnessing the rise of a new celebrity class. So the social media influencers are the celebrity class for the millennials and the Zoomers. They're going to eventually take the place of the old guard celebrities. They might even move into those spheres of like movies and gaming and TV and stuff like that. It's a natural progression to move from internet to bigger forms of media. So, and we're starting to see that already. A lot of these guys do that stuff pretty much independently. So we're gonna see, more stuff like Lil Tay, for better or worse. We're gonna be seeing more social media rises and falls. And a lot of it's going to be this like Jersey Shore-esque kind of explosive, loud, obnoxious rise, rocket to fame with like a hard fall off. Because, that stuff, it burns bright and it makes a lot of money, but it burns out quick. And those people have to pivot, which is why you see situations like Danielle Bregoli, Bad Baby, where she launched a... clothing line. She got into music and stuff. She couldn't carry just the obnoxious persona in and of itself. She had to use that as a springboard to launch her career in other areas. And you're going to see that with Lil Tay. It's going to be the exact same kind of game plan, I'm pretty sure. That being said, we're at 9 o'clock. We're just waiting on Todd to jump in the queue here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up with... some of the stuff. We got our placeholder video here real quick. Nice, calm. I've never seen anything like that. But I sampled this video for a music video of mine that I did. So check that out. It's Uadu on my channel. Automata Uadu. Check it out on the Hard Light Network. We are just waiting on Todd to get in here. My guy is a little late tonight. We're not going to knock him too hard because he's done a great job of being on time. I'm going to hit him up. We're ready for you, my guy. We won't push it too long. We're gonna we'll get started here in just a couple minutes if he's not getting ready. I think he's finishing up a phone call here. Thank you guys for tuning into this broadcast. I hope everyone is bricked up this evening. And if you're just now joining us, hello, fellow traveler, and welcome to the Hard Light Network. We've got a little bit of a shorter episode for you guys tonight, but some big stories nonetheless. First, we're going to be jumping into the wild stories surrounding Lil Tay's return to social media. After that, we're going to be hopping on the first shuttle out of here, and we're going to be going into NASA's real estate market on the moon. So, but first, you don't want to miss out on everything that we've got planned for you guys this season. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to turn on notifications. That way, you guys are tuned in whenever a video goes live. We got a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you guys don't want to miss out. Make sure you got the notifications clicked. Make sure you're clicking them likes. Appreciate you guys. Mast in the chat says he will join if you want. We may do callers a little bit later on, my guy. It just depends on how late it runs. We're going to be cutting the show short tonight, so we might not do callers. But you can definitely come in at the end of the show when we do callers if we get to it tonight. That being said, Todd is in the chat. We're going to go ahead and move him over. Yo, what's up, my guy?
Yo, what's up, bro? You got me?
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah. Doing great, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm chilling.
Hey, that's good to hear, bro.
We're just vibing. We're vibing tonight. Busy freaking month coming up this month with October, so I'm kind of short this evening.
Yeah, no, exactly. So is this a busy time of year? Like, why graduate? Like, what is it? Homecoming?
Yeah,
like,
bro. You know, everybody's doing like fall festival, homecoming, graduation. There's all these big, end of the year events, and then it gets cold, and then like the business falls off the cliff. So.
Yeah, see, we don't have that. We literally have 365. We're open for business. We've had a rain problem the last couple weeks, but you know what I mean? The bounce house, all this stuff, you know what I mean? It's everything. Like, we do have season here, though. Like, we have season, but everything is everything is open 365. Like, we might get 40 degree day. You know what I mean? Like, I've put my heat on maybe once, twice a year. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, yeah, man, I'm glad everything's good. Being busy is better than being slow. So
yeah, no,
you'll
for sure.
always take the work. Nothing worse than not having enough work.
Exactly, bro. That's it's definitely been blessed for it. We got Uncle Junior the Bulldog in the chat. Says, yo, what's up?
That was me, dude. That's my
that's your new alt.
Yeah, that's my no. That's I'm doing something with my dog, dude, but not until the new year, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you said that last episode.
Easy. Yeah, it's slim pickings. It's like 350,000 views on Instagram in like a week. It's easy. Hold on one second. One second.
All right, my guy. While we wait on Todd, we're gonna be pulling up the first little bit of my first slide here for you guys. I don't want to get in too deep.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Little one, getting in the car and stuff.
Nah, you're good, bro.
But she knows we kicking it. I told you, man.
Nice.
Like, practice goes till 9:00, bro. It's the amount of time. I don't have any time until December. I would start the Bulldog thing earlier, but I'm having Wally do some graphics for me. Hopefully,
nice.
Come up. I want to make like a little cartoon, one of those little stingers. You know what I mean? Which I have a lot of transitions, but I need him to design the little Bulldog, so I'll talk to him. I didn't tell you. I don't think I told Justin because I didn't want him to think like I was doing. You know what I mean? Like he said, it's totally. And I'm not going to try to get political, but you know me. I'm probably going to get political. He's probably going to end up with a MAGA hat on. Like I'm just being real, especially with the run up to 2024. But I will be cutting my whole audience in half by doing that. So
yeah, for real.
Don't get political, man. Don't get political. But anyway, yeah, go ahead. Where are we starting at tonight, bro? I'm very excited. I'm, you know what I mean? I'm excited, but I'm not excited because of the state of, you know what I mean? Just
I
Little
know,
Tay.
I
So
know, bro.
I'm
Well,
excited, but the
we're gonna
realism.
start where it starts, bro, because the first real story that is relevant here is the story of her death. Like she had this fake death, the fake out death account, right? So that's the big story here. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so you can see, but chat can already see the window here. The title is Lil Tay dead at 14, entirely unexpected. Right, Lil Tay, viral influencer and child rapper, dies at 14, entirely unexpected. So that was the headline that popped up in August. It was it freaked everybody out. I thought that it was best as always to kind of like play it by ear and see how it developed because Lil Tay, that was like the number one like factor that was just like red flag. Kind of keep it critical. Be a little suspicious. Lil Tay, it says the corrections are here at the top, but they released the story and said viral teen influencer and rapper Lil Tay has died at 14. It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in a state of shock. A statement posted to her Instagram on Wednesday read. The date and cause of death for the young star, real name Claire Eileen Kai Hope, has yet to be revealed. Lil Tay's management confirmed her death with profound regret. The Instagram statement also revealed the influencer's brother has died. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief, the statement read. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because everybody knows pretty much the rest of it. But that's a key element to this whole drama here, is that attached to this very first story from the get-go, because that wasn't an update, that was from the original story, is that her brother was related to this whole the death scandal. And if you guys don't know, Lil Tay's brother was actually the guy that was managing her original social media account. So, like, her original kind of foray into social media with the youngest flexer of the century, the 9-year-old that has got more money than you, everything in her bathroom costs more than your rent, Lil Tay. That was, like, the brainchild of her brother. Her older brother was trying to make it on social media, create this kind of personality. And he saw that, like, where he couldn't, if he did that, he would basically be a copy of Rice Gum. So what he did is he put that on his younger sister, and the whole gimmick was that she was a 9-year-old and that she was going to be, acting ridiculous and obnoxious on camera. And everybody thought it was cute because she's 9 and it's like a Chihuahua. They lots of barking but not a whole lot. A bite.
It goes back to what we said last week, kind of like this decline, this overall decline of the nation, of the world. So yeah, when I first saw Little Tay at 9 years old, I was already like, yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, bro, I was totally shocked when I heard that. When I heard the brother had died too, I literally thought fentanyl. You know what I mean? Like somebody got into a
like
little something.
This is like a party thing.
An accidental, yeah, because you don't know. The blues are literally being pressed. They look like blues. They're not blues. They are literal fentanyl. Probably has Trank in it too. You know what I mean? Thank God Trank wasn't really around when I was messing around.
Well,
anyway.
That's the thing is like that's also something that was going around, was that like that was why people were kind of like back and forth on it, like whether they weren't sure if this was real or not, because that was like the big thoughts. It's like they were at like a party or something and they got a hold
Didn't
of
a huge account share that? So somebody, it was like, I don't know if it was TMZ, somebody, I don't know, I didn't hear it mentioned, but some other social media, I don't know if it was Logan Paul, somebody with a huge following posted it.
Yeah.
And then that made it blow up even more because I had seen it on Twitter as a retweet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on the gram. Mark Zuckerberg, let me back on the gram, Mark. I mean, come on, bro. Like, anyway, it's kind of weird that I can't get Facebook or Instagram, Meta, whatever it's called. But yeah, some
Jesus.
huge account shared it, and I was like, "Yo!" And then, like I said, when I seen the brother part, I'm like, "How does two people die in the same? You know what I mean? Unless it's a murder, suicide. Like, how do
Yeah.
two people? The odds are not in
Well,
your favor."
well, like for me, I like I said, I was automatically suspicious from the jump street. So like when I saw that her brother was also included, for me that kind of stood out as like, big red flag. Like, so Lil Tay, knowing her personality and then knowing like her brother was connected to this story, even though like he wasn't had no reason to be, really. Like it wasn't like, they're not like the same age. Like he's a good deal older than her. He's like a handful of years older than her. So it's like they don't run in the same circles. They don't have the same kind of like spheres. So it's like, for him to be attached to this story off the rip is automatically suspicious. But moving past that, we the next slide here is she talks about the faking the death here. So we're gonna cover this video because this is her kind of addressing that situation.
I was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin. I was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin together. Their plan was to fake my death and then promote the crypto coin, which, by the way, the manager admitted to. He said he'd been working on the crypto coin for months. These people are frauds. I was claiming to be my manager.
So that's true. There was like one of her previous managers did mention something about like a Lil Tay cryptocurrency scam, but like, or not like a scam, but that's what it was. It was going to be like a rug pull, but they
don't tell you it's a scam until after they get your money. Then they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way,
they didn't go through with it. They didn't go through with it, I guess, because she was planning on launching this whole career like off the back of it. But they didn't go through with it because the same manager that mentioned it was like, "Nah, it's not a good time because I don't want to like take advantage of the situation." But like, I guess that was just they had multiple ideas and they just decided to axe the crypto scam. But that's another hallmark of this influencer clique. So we'll talk about that. But the crypto scams are quickly becoming like an earmark of scummy influencer.
Well, it's because they're not regulated. Look at FTX.
Yeah.
And his friend, Gary Gensler is like friends of the family and totally, yeah, it's kind of like just the wild, wild west when it comes to this crypto. That's why, we've had,
which honestly I'm fine with that,
about stocks. I am too. You have to have your own, what do you call that? Due diligence when you're going to buy something. You have to, be inquisitive, but yeah, you know me. Like I tell everybody, man, you gotta put it in my hand, bro. If you want me to give you some of my hard-earned cash, it's got to be real. It can't be the who's what's it coin that is supposed to be worth. You know what I mean? Because if I take it somewhere in a crisis, it's worth nothing. Your little coin wallet is worth nothing when the power goes out. But
and that's kind of the whole thing about crypto market and stock market. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna front like I'm the economic genius. If I was, I wouldn't be in the situation I am now. But I will say that like a general rule of it is that like when the stock market isn't doing so hot, the crypto's doing better. When the crypto is not doing great, it's normally because the stock market's doing great. So they're kind of inverse. It seems like just from where I'm sitting, it's just a back and forth. It's just another place to funnel the money through. It's just another way that they can clean dirty money. And little people will be able to get like little people like you and me will be able to get like a couple $100 off of the side of that, a couple $1,000 off the side, but we won't ever be able to get like stupid fabulously wealthy rich. Like that's a very rare.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. The politicians are the ones doing that. I was watching Dianne Feinstein, and I'm not going to be talk bad of the dead, but dude, $100 or $200 million. That's just her. Her husband was a billionaire. Yeah. So of course they tried to preface this. Well, her husband was, but how do you make that making 200,000? And again, they didn't make 200,000 she's been in there 40 years.
Yeah.
So she probably was only making 80,000 when she started. But they're robbing us, man. So I'm a brick and mortar guy too. unfortunately, everything is jacked up right now. You can't really go and buy a home and try to flip it. Like, I think homes are maxed out right now. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to go much higher.
Honestly, and I'm kind of happy for that. You know, I see that as like a big win for the little guy. I know that there's lots of real estate people who will probably be unhappy with that, but I mean, just speaking from just as like a average Joe type situation, I honestly think that it would serve people a lot better to buy a plot and like build a shed and like expand your shed as you can go, like build your own house, because it's probably going to be the same quality as whatever you buy. Because like,
oh yeah,
when you buy something right now, it's garbage materials, and then if you buy something from someone that flipped it, it's gonna be garbage materials on top of garbage materials, because they're buying it with the intention to resell, so they're not gonna sink a whole bunch of money into it to fix it up and make it proper. Like that's it's not just like, it's not like a morality thing, like, oh, this person's immoral, they're using cheap equipment. What if you had to rebuild a whole house, you know, from like, it's like you've got a house that you've got to gut and like remake so you can turn around and sell it. Me personally, I'm going to do the best job I can, but I am going to be saving as much money as possible too.
Oh, of course. So, that's why you're doing it. But that's what I'm saying. So somebody who bought a house a year ago, right, they're not going to maximize any of the, you know, possible. I mean, I guess they can keep going up, but I just don't see it. Like, dude, what my house is selling, what houses are selling for in my neighborhood, there's no way that these houses are worth it. And
they're not.
You know, so no, they're not. That's what I'm saying. And back to the other things, substandard. I told you about my 1-year-old coil and the Goodman. I bought a brand new Goodman last year in August. September of this year, it goes on the fritz and the coil is blown. So it had an outside leak. So I went through like 2 weeks in no AC. But the point is, how does a coil go in 1 year? How does a coil? And they said that they've had them go in 1 month. Fail. And I'm like, yeah, designed to fail, built-in obsolescence. And people will argue that I guess if I had a business, I'd lobby for built-in obsolescence. As a consumer, I don't like built-in obsolescence. Yeah. So, you know, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter type thing.
It is. It really is.
On what side? Yeah, it depends really on what side of the coin.
It's like the landlord argument. It's literally the landlord argument, and it's funny because we're talking about that, but it's like if you're on that side of it, it's like, and what's crazy is like, my dad is trying to get in that market for his wife's retirement. So like, he wants to build some cabins and turn around and rent them out.
Bro, so can I cut you off real quick? Do the pod thing, bro. They're doing the pods for $900 per pod. And then you just put a communal bathroom and a communal living area, and everybody has to share, or they can go in their pod. They have they have to hook up, and it's, bro. I have to show you the video. I know I said last week I was going to send it. We're so crazy busy when we're not streaming or doing something. We're arguing on Discord with Justin, trying to like show him the light. Like, come on, brother, come home, man. You were baptized into this thing, man. But anyway, when due time. So I do try to proselytize. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Right. So we are trying to do that. But man, if you put 10 pods in this living area, that's $9,000 a month that's coming in off the pods, bro. So it's something to think about dude, listen. Yeah. I love real estate, dude. It is my
bro. Tip your landlord. Tip your landlord.
Yeah. I got some good landlord memes. I'll send them to you. I got like 3 or 4. Dude, it is the meme. That and the Pitbull meme are hot right now, and all the AI art is really all the racist AI art, which I don't condone.
I know.
I condemn all of it. Disavow totally. But people are doing it, and I see it. You know, Telegram. Which we have to get into that weird pipeline, how they do when they kick people off social media, they do send them into, and they kind of radicalize them.
Yeah, more, they do.
Sending them into those spaces. So,
that is something like we can save it for another intrigue, but or we can talk about it on a different show. I'm gonna keep pushing for this one because we gotta meet that time deadline. But
hit it, bro.
Yeah, man, we definitely gotta talk about that for real. Just push it with this though. She also this is just like doubling down on like the obtuse, kind of ridiculous persona she's created.
It's been 5 years and y'all still broke. The goal is back.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years, and I'm still the youngest one out. 5 years, and y'all bitches are still broke. So don't take it out on me. Why the fuck are y'all coming at me for? Y'all hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old. Talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't. So don't blame me, bitch. 5 years.
5 years. You know, so it's she's doubling down, but honestly, at this point, it's really just the persona has just caught up with, like, she's caught up to the persona as far as, like, her age. This is just, like, how 16-year-olds act in my area. So it's like...
He's 14, though. Dude, I have...
Well,
like,
I've
I
seen,
would never allow this.
I would
seen... never allow this. This is crazy.
I've seen, like, that... I didn't know where to, like, bring it up, but, so like, the article said that she died at 14, which was, in August. The, Philip DeFranco show, he said that she's 14 currently. Drama Alert, Keemstar's show, said that she's 15 in his comments, and then when I Googled it, it said that she was 16. So I don't know where, but she's in the 14 to 16 age range. But
too young to be acting like that.
Yeah, acting the fool. But I've seen
the condonement, like, of it.
When I was growing up, like when I was growing up in school, like, this was how lots of chicks acted. This was like the ratchet hoe. This was like just how chicks acted. So,
no, I know that, but how do you condone
like,
it as a parent? How do you allow this type of behavior? And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
so,
well,
I mean, I get it, socioeconomic or whatever, but I just don't get it.
Because we'll cover that, because I think that's related to all this drama, like with her and her dad, and that's actually the next thing. Well, actually, no, the next thing is here with her with the guitar. She did this whole Master of Puppets deal, which is actually pretty sick. I thought it was fake at first, but I went back and watched it again, and it's actually legit. But we'll comment on it in a second. All right, yeah. So Lil Tay playing Master Puppets. Legit. What I think, this is a situation where if you just like look at the surroundings, like she's in the setting. I think her parents have like dropped some money into like band or something with her, because this is not the only thing. She could also play piano. So 16-year-old moment. I could do this at 16. This is like that's not like a flex or to like take her down or nothing like that. I'm not talking crap. Like, this literally is like 16-year-old behavior. This is like high school level stuff. We all picked up the guitar and learned Metallica. We learned how to riff Metallica to impress the homies and the chicks. We all did the jam session in the basement or in the garage or whatever with the homies in the afternoon. So it was like,
I don't know if I told you, I played high school football, bro. I didn't pick up no guitars. I did something, bro. I served my country by playing high school football. I don't know anything about guitar, but I am envious. I wish I could play guitar though.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? I think maybe like when I'm 50,
I played a bit.
That's gonna be. Do you shred a little bit? That's awesome.
Nah. I put it down a long time ago. Just once I started getting busy, bro. Just like life, I started working, but I didn't pursue it. But no, I did some stuff like I played at a wedding. I played at there was like an open mic at like a festival I went to one time. I played there. It was fun. Like, I did some singing, played a little guitar. But not trying to do no false glaze job on that. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like, average Joe, bro. Average. I learned some riffs. I did some cool stuff. Had a great time growing up, and I think that's what she's doing. I think her parents have like invested in her, like as far as like classical music, and like the Master of Puppets Metallica stuff is like, that's like entry level. Like, that's like stuff that your guitar teacher will teach you to like teach you scales and that kind of stuff. So the finger picking, the movements and stuff that she's using, you know, that's all pretty basic. It's not like it's not easy, but it's basic. It's like it's introductory stuff. It's stuff they teach you, and she's got like a talent. She's got a skill. But that's what I think that this whole thing is about. That she's just like launching this whole thing as like a springboard for this. Which this is her video. I can't play the video with sound because they are copyright claiming it. But this is how she was in the video, bro. And remember, 14 to 16, homies. So everybody in chat, 14 to 16, just saying. Can't, again, no sound, but this is her in the video. I listened to the music video earlier, and it was just like standard poppy stuff. It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't nothing
She's going, whoa, Vicky, dude.
Yeah,
going, whoa, Vicky.
Yeah, literally, Daniel Bigroli, Cash Me Outside.
Yeah, that. Okay,
literally same thing.
See the music video. Yeah.
Literally exact same.
Palm 561, by the way, old Cash Me Outside chick, old Palm Beach County.
There's her when she
Palm
was 9.
Beach County representing. Yeah, the stacks, bro, flexing.
Yeah, youngest flexer of the century, bro.
Remember, she was with Logan Paul or Jake
She was with
Paul
Snoop
too,
Dogg.
remember?
She was hanging out with everybody. She was met all these celebrities.
But the Logan Paul or Jake Paul, which I can't tell them two boys apart. Never mind. I won't. I'm about to push TOS. Let me just stop.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway,
we're already doing it.
I know, bro.
We're already gonna do it on this next one, bro. Because like, breaking news as of tonight. This was like an hour before the show started. Bo Black's posted. If you guys don't know, Bo Black is a commentary YouTuber. He does Twitter versus videos all the time. And he covered Lil Tay's stuff, got a copyright claim. He says it's either Lil Tay or someone representing her. Probably the label. I'm going to go ahead and say they have a very music industry mindset about monetization and about copyright. So it's they have no problem striking a channel for copyright at all. They don't have any issue with it. There's not like a moral concern. They're not worried about backlash or anything like that because these are the agencies that do it. It's not the individual content creator. And honestly, any kind of backlash is going to be good for Lil Tay's brand, because that's going to feed right into the belligerent stuff. But you can tell it's for the song. That's why I couldn't play it, but it's for the song. And freaking demonetized is taking the money. She's taking Bo Black's money for this whole video, even though he only used. Look at this from 2503 to 2546, but now the video cannot be monetized, and the ad revenue is paid to the copyright owner. Get wrecked, Bo Blacks. I'm sorry, that sucks.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
45 seconds of video. 45 seconds of the music video. And he probably played the clip that I just played, just with the sound on.
Yeah, probably.
And now he's got to pay Lil Tay. That's ridiculous, bro.
Flexing, bro. She flexing.
She is. That's how she got it, bro. But so then there's this. So she got into it with Too Mad on Twitter right after. So Too Mad said Lil Tay is desperately hanging on her last bit of clout and using her father as a sob story. So Lil Tay has seen like all of the comments and stuff, because there's been a lot of backlash about her being like inappropriately dressed and like her like doing the thirst trap thing, and it's not cool because of her age and stuff. She's seen all that. So now she's like weaponizing the PO allegations. So she immediately fires back at Too Mad. She said, "You're a sick PO, and who now has to use my name for clout. You quit socials and haven't uploaded for a year, and now you come back to speak on a 16-year-old girl's name. PO alert." So she's now weaponizing the PO stuff to I don't know for clout, but it's like there's real dudes in the comments being creepy and weird, bro. Like the comment, first of all, I'm glad that when you do incognito mode, it blocks Twitter comments. Like it won't let you look at the comments unless you're signed in. So, like, thank God, because the comment sections are disgusting, my dude. And remember, 14 to 16 years old. So she says here that she's 16. But, you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, the whole claim. I'm going to go with her word. She says she's 16. But that's, no, dude. And then, of course, you got everybody in, because she's 16. You got all of the Twitter hebophiles and weirdos and degenerates coming out of the woodwork to defend looking at her like she's a grown woman.
Yeah,
and,
well, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to go ahead, finish, because it might derail. But we caught a guy who was grooming this girl who was 13, dude, in Germany. And it's like, he went to that literal cope, and he's like, well, you know, the age of consent over there. And it's like, dude, but you're in America.
Yeah.
It's totally weird. I was exposed to that I was exposed via this dude who came onto our program, and other people had shielded this information. So as soon as I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, screech, like the record screech. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, you were talking to a 13-year-old playing Call of Duty or something, bro? Because again, once you hear there's a child on the other end, because even if you're playing Fortnite or something, you just mute it. There's no need to have a conversation about anything else. And even if you do talk in the lobby, which I don't, you know what I mean? You ain't having me saying nothing to no kid on PlayStation or nothing. But I normally just play with my people anyway. But the point is, bro, it's crazy. It's out there, and it goes back to, you know, I believe there's a whole nationwide ring. You know what I mean? So I just, yeah, I think they just found good.
Well, bro, that's actually a big part of tonight's show. I wanted to talk about that because that's kind of like what that conversation rears its ugly head every freaking time something like this comes out. I'm gonna put a pin in that for just a second. We got like 2 more slides to get through before we get to this.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
We get to this.
Like
part.
I said, I derail, bro. So you gotta you gotta reel it in, bro.
No, it's relevant. It's just like in just a second because it'll round off like. But like I said, leading up to the show, it's Twitter's least wholesome community, my dude. It's just these freaking weirdos. But continuing on, this is actually like breaking news. This was like right as I was starting the show. This popped up. So now Lil Tay is saying that she got swatted by her dad, which, I mean, I haven't seen the video yet. It literally was dropped right as we were starting the show. So I had to throw it in here last second. But we're going to watch this, but I don't know. I'm suspicious. You know, guards up on this one.
You swatted my house, you fucking psycho. Abusive father, Chris Hope, swatted me to prevent me from continuing to expose his racism, misogyny, sexually abusive behavior, and domestic violence. You cannot fucking stop me. You cannot fucking silence me. This is not just for myself, but for all girls and women. You swatted my house.
Yes, bros. Oh my goodness, guys. For all girls and women, my dude.
The Me Too. Why don't you throw a little bit of Me Too?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, 2018 Me
Where's
Too
the video?
almost
I'm sorry.
Supreme Court justice, bro. Think about that.
There would have been nothing better for Lil Tay's Twitter than to put like a video of the cops in her house or at her door. Where's that? She's been on her freaking phone recording everything. She's been on Twitter like every other day talking about this guy, her dad, just dragging her father, which he's either in on it, he's either fine with it and like understands he's like writing this off as like part of the character. This is just her, how she's going to get big. Or he's just being a dad and he's just like, what is he going to do? Is he going to sue his own child? I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, if I was in a situation where like one of my own kids was like this, I mean, what do you do that other than like hang your head in shame, you know? I just like, he seems to be like a man of means. All the stuff that she said about him, like he like, you know, manipulated and took advantage of the situation. He beat her mom and sent her to school and like with like moldy food and stuff. I don't want to say like that's horrible stuff to accuse someone of. And it's also horrible to accuse someone of lying about. So it's like, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You could call Lil Tay a liar right here and say that like she's jacked up for this, and this is like just her sinking to like a low for some clout, or it's like legitimately happened and her dad's like more jacked up than anyone knows, but because she's so freaking ratchet and ignorant, nobody's believing her. It just, you kind of made this bed, you know?
Yeah, this whole thing is new. I think I reached on this last week. Like, we didn't videotape ourselves doing crimes. We didn't put our business out in the street like everybody does now. And so I'll never understand this. But yeah, I'm actually thinking that I probably shouldn't even.
Is it
You
even
know what I
real?
mean? You shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like,
even real?
Is it kayfabe? Is it wrestling? I'm watching these
Yeah.
other people. Like, there's this dude Neon. He's going to the zoo with his girl, messing with people. I saw a guy who went up to the delivery guy who got shot, and he said he's still
Yeah.
going to prank people. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. See, that was weird too because he was on like that story was like strange because he came out and he was like on the news and he was like acting like in character on the. But the thing is it a character or is the dude just like that freaking like I don't know faded?
Nah,
where he's just like. Did you see how he was? Where he was like on the news, like the guy that got shot. Where he
I didn't. I just heard that he was going to continue to prank people.
No, like his mom was like getting interviewed, and he like walks up next to her and like stands next to her and like squints his eyes and like points his chin up, like makes a silly face. I'm like, bro, you just got shot for acting like a retard, and you're gonna freaking keep going.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there are some people who are just like that. They have a proclivity to violence. They have a proclivity to being locked up all the time, getting in trouble, getting DUIs. You know, we all know that one person that had 4 or 5 DUIs, and you keep saying to yourself, "How do you keep getting DUIs?" Well, it's just them. That's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just
they're simple.
At some point, you know, lowest common denominator.
Yeah. So this whole thing is like kayfabe. Because there really is no. Because remember, you're getting Twitter engagements now too, so people are going to start planting.
Yeah,
there's a couple of obviously fake videos that had racial connotations to them. Yeah. And the community notes hit them later where they're like, "Yo, this is a staged," and you could tell.
But it's bad
but
because
it doesn't
it's like
matter.
Yeah,
it's like engagement.
Yeah,
it gets their money.
And that initial reaction already does so much damage because it's like what thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people see it and believe it, and then go and talk about it because I can't tell you how many like posts I've seen where it's like, and I'm terminally online. I'm online all the time, and with the amount of like recurring posts I've seen, there's infinitely more that I'll see once, interact with one time, and then never go back to. And it's like that stories that like if you don't follow up on and do due diligence with, it's like, you know, you could be told anything and you know believe you could be told anything and you know whatever you believe, you know, that'll set in. And ideas are so much more dangerous. Like all these ideas like you were saying, like how it's so much different with the social media generation. Like they're so much harder to combat once they set in because now people have defense mechanisms because they believe the stuff, you know. But let's keep it pushing because we're doing all right with time. But I want to get through the rest of these segments. This is back.
Red team go. Red team go.
You know it, bro. This is the back to what you were talking about, like with the freaking weirdos, like the talking to people online, and you know how you interact with people of like, you know. Age 18 and under, you know, online, just like the precautions you have to take, what's over the line and what's not, that kind of thing. That was going to be part of this discussion tonight, regardless, because automatically surrounding like Lil Tay and everybody's freaking reactions. This is just like relevant, but not to Lil Tay, just relevant to the situation as a whole.
Yeah, well, I saw the last video I saw was, yo, you had 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I didn't have time to do much research for tonight. I did some, but I'm going to go off the hip. Man, I prepare stuff anyway. It doesn't come off right. I have to read it. You can tell it's forced. You know what I mean? It's labored. I'm not the best enunciating my shit. So, you know what I mean? I'm just going to go from the rip, bro. From the heart, bro. From that dome.
Check this out.
From the dome.
Give me this reaction here.
What is your favorite anime and why?
Have you heard of an anime called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute? Do you know that anime?
Sorry, what? I don't know if you heard the question. What is your favorite anime and why?
So there's this anime called Orimo, and I think it's funny because it's kind of an anime that I feel bad about watching, and that makes me ironically feel good about watching it. Not very like, I know it's not super specific, but if you watch it, I think you'll get what I mean. Do you want me to say anything else? You said like my favorite anime, right?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Freaking
Bro,
everybody in the comments that is talking about Lil Tay, that's them. That's them. That is just gross, homie. And you can't be that way. Like, the fact that guy, first of all, I know he's at a con. I know it's not out of the ordinary there. But it's like, homie.
bro, ban all anime, bro.
You freaking, you get in the cat girl maid outfit. You go, and then somebody asks you what your favorite anime is. And you full mask off, PO moment. Like, what? And you don't even care. He's just like he's looking at him like he's confused that the guy died, like he's short circuited. He's confused that the guy wasn't more receptive to that. I'm like, bruh, you can't be that socially inept, homie. Like, that's jacked up.
But they are, and unfortunately, this goes to the terminal online. Not saying it's you, but these people, you develop a different sense of reality. Discord does this too. I see people that listen. Now I'm online too. When I have moments in between, I get on my phone. I'm on Discord. I'm on Discord with the iPad. Discord, Twitter, and Telegram. Those are my three things I go between, and I do spend a lot of time on there. But that's, I'm not on Facebook. I used to spend hours a day on Facebook. So
I'm online like 24/7, 365, basically.
Not that much because I have some work stuff, cook some dinner, stuff like that. A little bit of driving time, but yeah. In between, when I get to the destination, like I'm taking a kid to practice or something, and I'm sitting there and I'm on my phone the whole time. Absolutely.
I'm always like hooked in. It's like I think it's like the ADHD, bro. I just like always got some sort of video playing. I'm always interacting with the community on some. That's why I'm always doing stuff though. That's why I'm always so productive. Is because I've always constantly got something going on. So, I just figured out to to finally put a bow on the projects and release them for people to see. Rather than just like endlessly going on, never finishing a project and moving on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. It's like I've got more unfinished like half done projects in my folders than I've got stuff completed, and I've got over 150 videos on my channel now. So it's like I'm constantly working, I'm constantly online, and even then, like I know it has changed how I perceive reality, but it's like I get out plenty. I've got family, got wife and kids. I go out, I have social interactions. The business keeps me interacting with people outside my social circles. I got to deal with customers.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. So even when I would work at the gas station, bro, I'd have an iPad and I'd be online. I'd be either watching a movie, right, doing something, getting some primo memes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I get it, but at least you have some. These people are divorced. I seen a lady who literally brings her son the food in, and it's like good food, bro. And again, he's a very nice kid. He's like, I love you, Mom. I have to send you the video. But it's like this level of enabling that has become, I don't know, commonplace with the American male. We're in a weak man period, bro.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me.
I finished my workout challenge. We're doing a workout challenge in Sammy's server. And I did my workout challenge for today. We're doing daily. We're like in for a drawing. You have to do like a daily workout. If you do like double the workout, you get twice the slots, but you got to do it all month. You work out every day for the whole month. You get the ticket, and then there's like prizes, and your boy's in the winning. I'm doing double every month trying to get that prize.
Beautiful, dude. Yeah, I'm just hitting the treadmill, man. That's all I'm doing in the morning. Throw a half hour on. So, and then wait for Bible study. Going back to guitar, do you know who Even More Bass is? Frankie? Great guitar player, great singing. Yeah, I know. Really good. So, anyway.
Yes.
So,
Even More Bass is actually a very talented musician. He's a good singer too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lyricist as well. So
yeah, man. That's something that he's always been really good with. He's really good at networking and getting to know people and getting into circles and stuff too. So even more bass, cool musician.
I meant to say that 20 minutes ago.
Oh no, you're
ADHD.
Yeah.
ADHD. So,
but let's keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep pushing, bro.
We got a little bit of a palate cleanser here.
What we got?
Palate cleanser. Bro doesn't even know the quadratic formula. Love it. You know, math. We all love math. I'm not so great at math, but we love what math has accomplished for us.
Bro, Justin will tutor you, bro. Like, really, bro. He love that shit, bro. I laughed my ass off, bro. He does, bro. I had to get a tutor last year for the little one. So anyone listening, I don't make any money from this. I'm not a sponsor, but lesson plan, $25 for 1 hour for tutoring. I tried to call someone like local. They wanted $150 an hour, and I'm like, man, I love I love her, but I don't really love her like that. And I don't for a tutor like this, like you're supposed to be paying attention in class. Anyway, it was advanced math, and I'm at algebra 1, bro. That's where I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Right around 9th grade, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm not showing the work. They're like, you have to show the work. I'm like, I'm not showing it. You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. No, dude,
I'm not doing it, bro. Like, this is a ploy. I was always same way I am now, dude.
I know.
Confrontational, hard-headed, stubborn.
I feel it. I was the same way, especially with math. I just wouldn't do it. I would just I would cut it straight with my teacher. I'd be like, look, bro, I don't get it. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
and then
studies, history,
every year,
that's what I love.
Yeah, no, for sure. Social studies, history, language arts. I did good in language. I did good in every other subject except math. And like every year in math, your boy got a C. So I think the shooting straight with the teacher really went a long way. I was like, I'm not gonna cause a problem. I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm not gonna do any work. You're not gonna get any work out of me. Go ahead, call my mom. I don't care, bro. I'm not doing it. But I think that the straight up approach really went far because I always found myself passing just enough in math to keep going. So, but what involves a lot of math is actually space. We know that doing anything in space,
exist, bro.
space is a whole bunch of math. There's math about how the planets spin and fly around, and there's math about how rockets fly. There's math about how much fuel that you need to get from here to there and everywhere. Like, there's all sorts of crazy math, and I think that it's intentional. I think just call me a conspiracy theorist, call me your typical crazy conspiracy theorist, but I think it might be intentional. I think that maybe it's complicated on purpose. I think that it's a little bit of a barrier to entry for the layman. You know what I'm saying? You have to be initiated into the rites if you want to understand space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even think it exists, dude. But like, obviously, listen. Okay.
Bro, NASA, they're gonna build moon houses.
Why would you trust NASA, dude? Of all people, like Werner von Braun, like, why would you believe that psyop? I was telling Jut we
they're gonna build earlier houses on the moon.
I mean, listen, I don't believe we even went the first time. I don't think we went the first time. I think Kubrick.
Look at this
landing.
picture. Look at right here. It's this picture. It's a totally real picture of Earth from the moon.
Bro, no.
You see it? You see it?
Yeah, I see it, dude. Yeah, I know. And
It's a picture. An astronaut took that picture, bro.
And then it's like who? So they got the pictures of Neil Armstrong hitting the moon first. So who's taking the picture? How is he the first person to walk? If the other guy
He did. He did the he did the social media influencer thing. He ran out, set the camera
down, and then jumped back on the ladder, and it was like, yo, one small step for mankind. And then we destroyed all the technology. One of the most seminal, most technologically advanced
it's
moment
we're going back. We're building houses.
Well, so the conspiracy theory is China is already building stuff on the moon.
Yeah, I heard that.
I did. So I didn't have time. I can give it to you later. I guess it doesn't do us much good later. But
I think I covered that. I think I covered that in a video. If we didn't, I talked about it on Intrigue about the secret moon bases in China.
Yeah. So, I believe. So I don't even believe
from China.
The moon is closer. I believe the moon is probably within this close, and I don't believe that the firmament is hot, is like this hard barrier. But listen, I believe that, all right. So how if you take a tin can submarine down 36,000 to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, right? They can do that somehow, but how are you going that far into space? The vacuum. It's infinitely stronger. How does it not crush any type of vehicle like that, without just crushing it? Pressure? You're telling me you just pressurize this tin can and stops it from crushing?
Pressure
don't buy it, dude.
Equal and opposite forces, my guy. Math and there's science in that math.
No,
bro, I'm telling you.
All right, the seals wouldn't even be able to hold, dude. The O-rings would deteriorate. No, dude. That's what happened to the Challenger. The Challenger was an O-ring. An O-ring.
I love it. I agree with a lot of where you're coming from. I just wanted to bring this up because they're talking about they're going to build houses on the moon, and I started thinking about all that stuff you were talking about, all of the factors that go into it, like how you can fit. How far away is the moon from the Earth? Does everybody remember from chat? You remember from science? How far is the moon away from? It's 384,000 miles, chat. Yeah, there you go. 384,000 miles. You can fit 30 Earths between the Earth and the moon. So, we got to get all that distance, all right? And then they're talking about building houses on the moon. And I'm just like, man, materials, manpower. You're talking about feeding people and putting them up in a house while they're building a house. So it's like they gotta live on the station.
Fuel are we using?
No.
I thought we were worried about the carbon.
It's not. I'm actually. What's amazing about space travel? I'm gonna bring that up actually because it's relevant to the moon topic. They're gonna turn the moon, my guy, into a big gas station. And listen. Seeing for me, unless it's Jesus Christ himself, seeing is believing. So I'm gonna have to be on the gas station on the moon before I believe in the moon travel. Because, and again, it's not even on the physical improbability of getting to the moon. My whole thing about it is totally logistical, totally classist. Right? You're not going to the moon for the same reason I'm not going to the moon. The moon, as it stands right now, the moon is like an exit strategy. It's not like a tourism thing. It's the elite can shuttle all of their stuff there, and then they can be separate from you and me. And the thing about
there's that movie Elysium, dude. Remember they built? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, and see,
Matt Damon's in it.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to talk about the freaking predictive programming that they did with this whole moon thing. I remember growing up, bro, there was this doomsday movie that I saw. I can't remember. It was on TV. I don't remember the name of the movie because I walk in and it's playing on TV, and the scene that hits, it's like the guy goes back in time, looks up at the moon because the moon is cracking in half because they started building houses on the moon.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, bro. This freaking all right. So when I was growing up, I cannot remember the name of the movie. It was like a time travel movie or like an apocalypse movie or something, where this guy like the scene. I'm like a kid when I walk in and it's on the TV, and I walk in and the scene that's playing is that the everyone's freaking out. The apocalypse starts because they traveled to the moon and started building houses on it, but I guess they were mining the moon too much and it broke apart.
Oh, that's H.G. Wells' remake of and the moon is literally breaking apart
Yeah.
and coming down. And they have a picture
So
of it
I
from
knew
like
you would know.
above.
I knew you would know the movie. I knew
Oh
it.
yeah, hold on. Let me see. I'll send it to you real quick on
That's sick.
Discord. Yeah, and see if it's the right one. It's the only one I know of.
That
Yeah,
freaking
dude.
they were
No, I'm
looking
a
up and
movie
the
nut,
moon is.
bro.
I
Yeah,
knew
it's
you were
breaking
gonna know.
apart.
Yeah.
What is it
And
called?
everybody on the planet is like screaming and freaking out. Yeah. They astroturfed that a long time ago. But
Yeah,
bro,
so
I think it's like an exit strategy for the elite. I think that if they do end up building houses and stuff up there, that's what it would be, because you have to think about like the cost of the building, the time, the expertise. It's like anybody that goes, it's like you can't just put like a construction worker in a spaceship and shoot him to the moon. You have to have an astronaut engineer go and build the moon habitat. You can't be, it's like a specialized engineering and specialized training. It requires, weeks, if not months of travel time just to get there. Then you're having to feed the people the entire time. And listen, I know about minimalistic living. I know about luxury living. And I'm telling you right now, if you want just like your standard, like moon house, right? Your tiny house on the moon, it's going to take minimum of 3 weeks to build. And I don't even know about building on the moon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it actually is faster because of the low gravity. But then I'm thinking about like, moving materials around and keeping track of freaking loose screws and
it would be modular. You would have to, yeah, because you wouldn't want to. So they have them now. Remember, I was telling you they should do the homeless thing.
they said
where
it's
they
going to be
can just
3D
come.
printing. They're going to use 3D printers.
Yeah. What are you going to print it up there?
Yeah,
I would say.
but they got to transport all of the
No,
material.
that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And then they can 3D print metal now too. Did I show you that machine?
Yeah,
They
I
can
saw
literally make they can make exhaust pipe. They can do everything now. Print actual steel or whatever
which is
but
amazing.
like a 3D. Yeah, which is amazing, and it will do a lot. So you're going to have, so you're going to be able to make the rockets to get there in theory if space wasn't fake. But it is. Like I said, dude, whatever. What if the dark matter? Because, like, I don't even understand how our atmosphere, how the vacuum. Again, I know pressure. Oh, yeah, the pressure of the atmosphere. Dude, it's God's hand. Man. I don't question it anymore. But so anyway, I would say that you were going to hit some type of barrier, leaving the going in between. I think satellites are on like balloons, bro. I don't even think I think they're up there hanging on helium balloons, bro. I don't think that they're free floating,
I
really
just feel
don't,
like
bro.
I just feel like the where the disconnect for me comes in with the whole space stuff is that they have provably like lied about so much that it just calls into question their motivations for like why lie
Exactly.
if you've got the
Whoa.
capability, like if you've got the International Space Station. And I mean they literally had back in the 90s when Mission Mind Control was airing live on TV, they had Skylab, which was a space station up in space that was out in the 90s. I mean they've had
That rained debris over. Didn't it rain debris? Wasn't that Skylab?
I'm not sure.
Didn't it fall? But yeah, it fell back to Earth. I don't think it hit anything, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I just know that they've had
still falling.
I just know they've had this technology for a long minute.
Yeah, but why is it? But how do you know that that's not just How do you know that's not just 100,000 to 120?
Like at the outer,
right
like
at
the outer
edges,
the
right.
outer limits. Yeah,
I would say that even though you're saying this, I don't even believe the math. because if you get into the sacred geometry, if you look at the relationship, the size of the moon, and you can work it into some kind of Pythagorean, the size of the moon and the earth, they overlay and they fit some hydraulic. You have to watch my sacred geometry, not mine. I didn't make it. That sacred geometry video. It's 18 minutes, but the autism, bro. Were you able to access the Telegram
Nah,
when
bro.
I sent you the link?
I'm
No,
not
you
on
can't
there.
do it. I know. I didn't know if you were able to watch it like outside of the app. But dude, it gets into all these sacred geometries. So again, I believe it's God's hand. You know, I don't believe in evolution. I just don't buy it. I'm not from an ape. But anyway, I would say that yeah, you probably can go 300, 400,000 feet out, but I don't think you're going to be able to get to Mars. I think the cosmic radiation alone is going to fry you.
Yeah, that's the other side of
That's
it.
another. So again,
Yeah,
right?
it's like hella
So,
hostile. Like space is like
hella.
space is
Yeah.
unbelievably hostile to not just like human life but technology. So it's like, you know, you have to have shielding
With lead.
Yeah.
You would need lead shielding, which lead kind of weighs a lot, right? So again, you've got a problem with what I think the biggest rocket. It can probably take? I think 44,000 tons or 44,000 pounds. Either way, I know it's not 44,000 tons. That would be way too much. It's 44,000 pounds or 50,000 pounds. And again, that's a lot of it's 25 tons. But you're going. I mean, dude, how much lead do you have to get to? How 1 foot thick? I know when I go to get an X-ray, I know how much lead. I know what that lead vest weighs. You know what I mean? When they put it over your bowls so they don't fry them, right? And it's noticeable. It's about a 12 to 15 pound of lead vest that they put over you. It's probably heavier. So
well,
anyway,
check this out. Just pushing forward so we make our deadline.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, I'm down.
I got wondering about the fuel problem because I remembered this interview with Elon Musk on Joe Rogan where they talked about exactly that, like how you were going to need fuel for the rockets. Like that's a non-starter. There's no such thing as like a rocket with no fuel. There's not a nuclear powered engine. You couldn't even.
There can be in theory, but you still have to break you have to get out of Earth's atmosphere.
Well, that's what he says.
It's going to take rocket thrust.
You could use nuclear power to power some sort of like hypothetical technology around like gravity manipulation, but even then,
no,
like that's something that. According to Elon Musk, is hypothetical. According to
it is no, dude.
Ever since the 1940s, bro. Ever since the 1940s,
they say that they can beam something out in front and kind of like it causes this wave, and they can travel almost right at just below the speed of light. But it's like this sail too. They have this laser that pushes the sail. It's weird, dude. I'll send it to you. I have it in my
crazy
conspiracy Discord.
Nice.
Not conspiracy. It's literal. They were talking about. I posted this in 2020, so I would imagine with AI computing and quantum computing, they probably have solved problems that whatever problems would be holding them back with the travel. But either way, you're going to have to break Earth's orbit with fuel. You're going to need rocket fuel to break or before you can get because even scramjets.
That's this video here. So let's push.
Go ahead, hit it.
Do you think there'll ever be a time where there's an alternative source of propulsion outside of just of a burning fuel? Like, is it possible that someone would develop a nuclear propulsion or some other method other than just burning large amounts of gasoline or rocket fuel?
There's no way around Newton's third law, really. So you basically have to expel mass. Like when you get there's a for a car that you could push against the ground. For an aircraft, you can react against the air. For a boat, you can react against water. In vacuum, there is nothing. So the only way to move is to react against yourself, to essentially shoot out gas at very high velocity, and to transfer momentum from, to that gas that is going that way very rapidly. So you want to accelerate a small amount of mass very fast in order to have the large amount of mass, accelerate slowly. Because momentum is conserved. So, yeah.
So we're stuck with gas.
Yeah.
Until some insane breakthrough dealing with gravity or something.
I mean, it's not going to happen.
Not in our lifetime?
Not in our lifetime. No. Yeah. So ironically, everything will go electric except for rockets. It's just now you can make rockets indirectly electric by using electricity to create the fuel. So you can take CO2.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that part. Just the
like scramjet and shit, dude.
Just need the fuel. Always need the fuel. And I was thinking, I was like, man, I always need the fuel. God, it's the fuel. How replaceable is rocket fuel a renewable resource? Is what I got to thinking.
Right, and how do you when you get out to Saturn? How do you refuel?
Well, it is.
So let's say
this is here's the secret. Here's the kicker, bro. And this is the thing. I saw this on Joe Rogan. This is the conspiracy. There's a man lost his life over this, but
that shit is fake. I'm gonna
no, it's not. It's on NASA. It's on NASA. Their website. It's official record. NASA said it was fake when this guy did it, but and it's the conspiracy, right? I'm the schizo for saying he died. He got killed for this, but we all heard about the water powered engine, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's fake. Like, you can't have like a water powered engine, but you can have a water powered engine in the terms of rocket fuel, because liquid rocket fuel is liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen, my homie. It's literally water. Rocket fuel is water, my dude.
Yeah, but you don't.
How wild is that? How wild is that? I mean, I know it's not chemically. I know it's not H2O. And I know it's not like expelling water
is the
water
rocket
vapor.
even going to fire in space with no oxygen? Like,
well,
is
again,
anybody even thinking of that?
Yes.
So tell me.
Check it out,
So
bro.
where does the oxygen come from?
They're gonna
Okay, go ahead.
they're gonna turn the moon into a giant gas station because, bro, they changed it. There's freaking water.
Man,
There's water on the moon. There's water on the moon. Look at it. There's water on the moon. What is that?
I've heard that.
When they got water on the moon
or under the moon?
Ice, water distributed across the lunar surface is what it says. That's insane. So hydrogen and oxygen, boom, right there. That's crazy, my dude. That literally.
And then when you run out, so again, you're not. So then, how do we get out past these things? And then how do you get back if you can only take the fuel? If the rocket only carries X amount of
that's
fuel,
why.
How do you get to the next point? And then how do you get to that refueling? So the next, you understand, then you can keep going perpetually further.
That's why. That's why the spacefaring civilization thing is like an ever expanding. It can never like get to a point where it's like totally stable, because you will always need an ever expanding amount of resources to maintain the empire, or it'll just like fracture and then like start over. You, like you said, like, how are you going to get there? How are you going to get the materials? Like, how are you going to have enough to get back? They're going to account for a lot of that stuff, and they won't be able to do as much on the initial. But once they set up the refining facility on the planet or the surface of the moon, then they will have that facility where they can back and forth between the moon and the planet, and they're going to set it up as like a refueling station, and they'll use that as like a launching point to probably go to take it to Mars. That's where where the end goal is. But I said,
then how do you get back from Mars? Or are you taking the extra fuel with you? So
there's more.
Leave the moon.
There's more water on Mars.
Okay, so then eventually you're going to run out of this water or ice or whatever you're using, and then what? Dude, it's fake, bro. You're getting psyop, dude.
I'm not getting
Well, I
psyop.
would say, all right, so right. I mean, unless it makes more, but there's no liquid water on the moon, right? That we know of. You got the
The ice
hollow
is fine.
moon thing, right? But so how much ice is there? Right, it's surface ice, so it's not like glaciers.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I'm trying
metric
to tell you.
tons, but we're talking about
So,
like,
so
you
when
know,
you
and
leave the
I get
moon,
it would take like I get it, you know, they would take like
yeah,
it would take a long time
yeah, bro.
between then, but that's the nature of an industry. They go to an area, they set up all this infrastructure around extracting the resources, and then they move on. They just leave it all to rot. It's like it's what we do on the what we do here. We'll do the same thing in space that we do on the planet. We'll just take like a bunch of disposable mining equipment out there and just like leave it to rot after we get the stuff that we need. And then
That checks out. Yeah, that sounds about what we would do.
you just we'll go up there and
Leave
we'll make a huge mess and then we'll leave it. we'll go up there, make a huge mess, getting all the valuable stuff, pulling copper out of the planets, and then we'll leave all our trash.
Bro,
Which raises the question: if that's how we would do, if that's how spacefaring civilizations behave, then where's all the aliens at? Because where's their trash? You know what I'm saying? Where's their garbage? Where's their ruins?
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Why haven't they come here? They would
Literally,
need
they're
to
trash.
refuel. They would need to refuel. What better way to refuel than to just get some water, right? Right off the surface of the earth.
The Earth that's like 70% water on the surface.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, bro. I'm not buying it. So,
No, I knew you
know
wouldn't.
me. You knew I wouldn't. You knew I wouldn't.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk
right.
about it because it's a big story, and like I knew that there was some takes on there. Again, I think we're closer.
Hey, did you see the movie clip? I sent it to you.
Nah.
The thumbnail.
Let's see.
You should be able to tell that's.
Yes, that's literally the movie, The Time Machine. I knew it had freaking time travel involved.
Bro, I'm a bad man when it comes to cinema.
I was hoping.
Like, bro,
I was leaning on that. I was hoping for it tonight.
I watched the 1949 Agatha Christie, and then there was none. I read that book in high school, and that's when I seen it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this old black and white movie. So, yeah, I like, you know, I guess I do watch more TV than I'm really online. You know.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
anyway.
shoot, bro. That was that's pretty much gonna round out the show for tonight, bro. I appreciate you coming.
Beautiful. On. Yeah. No, and I got stuck. Yeah, dude, so busy. Sorry, eating the Werther's.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and I was up late as heck, man. Late as hell last night arguing with people online. So yeah, I was online for like 2 hours last night.
Nah, bro. I know how it is, bro. I
really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some networking, so I'll be throwing this out there. We'll get some more traffic, and yeah, man, I thank you for having me as usual, bro. I have fun. I do have fun. You know what I mean? Shooting the breeze.
That's what it's all about, bro. And we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep getting more. We're gonna keep doing the show. That's why. Even though I knew we both kind of had like a rough night and then had like a long day, I got like a long day prep for tomorrow. I still wanted to do the show because I want to keep it consistent. I didn't want to miss a day. I'd rather have a short episode than like miss a day.
Yeah, missing a day would be detrimental to the because you're set on the one. Yeah, dude, no, you have to. So
I'm doing one a week on the stream, and then there's 2 videos around it. You know, Monday and Friday. So it's like. I think it's pretty. I think it'll do pretty good. I'm starting to see a little bit of traction, so I think I'll just keep at it, bro.
No, you have to. We did that with. We even did it. We went through a name. We started as Table Talk, and we did Politically Broke. Then it kicked. You know what I mean? Or you cover one thing or one person. All it takes is one person getting a hold of you doing their react. Like Bryson, we were listening to Safe Space. And I don't know if he got the DMCA alert that we were watching his YouTube. he came in our chat, and we were like, "Oh my god, dude, what's up?" And then he ended up coming on the show.
Nice.
So the point being, it's very. You just have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, so we'll do that, and I'll
bro,
text you. I got something coming up at the end of the month too, so
nice.
I might need that Wednesday. No, I know, but I might. I think it's the 28th or 26th or something. I'll text you, bro.
Yeah,
I'll look at my calendar. Maybe Justin will be around. I got other guys in my Discord too, who are cool and can maintain TOS. But I'll try to be here. I'll text you what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
No, for sure,
anyway,
bro. But yeah, no, I always appreciate you coming on, man. I really do.
I appreciate you having me because I'm difficult. So, but not with you, and we argue a lot. You and I do argue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but there's no need to do that here. Like I said, and even we do. Like I said, I don't believe space. So, but you knew that. Anyway, so we have different opinions.
That's the
Thank
brand,
you for having me.
I'm the space
Dude.
robot. I'm a space robot. I can't.
I know you are. Time traveler, bro. So, anyway, all right, homie. Yeah, I'm gonna go, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, man. You have a good night, bro.
You too, man.
I'll catch
Stay
you later.
blessed. Yes, sir. Bye.
All righty. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It was a good show tonight. Excellent show. Yeah, we got another one planned for next week, guys. Stay at it. We appreciate everybody that watched up to this point. Hope you guys have a good night. We're going to be bringing it up, like I said earlier in the show. This Friday feature is Have Horror Games Peach. So be on the lookout for this Friday feature for spooky season. And if you guys want to jump into the Project Zomboid server, just follow the link in the description. You will end up in the Discord. Ask about the Project Zomboid server, and we'll get you in there. Thank you, guys, to everybody who watched, liked, subscribed, left a comment. We really appreciate it, guys. It's a humongous help, and every little bit helps. Every little bit keeps us pushing forward. So we're gonna be right back at it next week. Thank you, guys, and until next time, love you. See you later.